This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so we'll be starting our next topic, that is master inspection characteristics. The topics that we are going to cover, they are: we will see what is master inspection characteristics, use of master inspection characteristic, data maintained in the master inspection characteristics, and the types of master inspection characteristics. Then we will create the MICs in the system. Okay, MIC and the control indicators in the MIC. What are the control indicators, their importance, and then configuration related to MIC. So these are the topics we will be covering in the MIC. Okay. So basically the master inspection characteristic, it is an inspection characteristic, describes what is to be inspected and it describes the inspection criteria. So inspection characteristics is nothing but for a particular material or a product, what parameters you are going to check, what attribute, what are the attributes of a particular material or product you are going to inspect. Those are called inspection characteristics. Okay, like let's say you have a liquid material. For a liquid material, you will check its color, its solution clarity, odor, smell. Okay, you will check its once those are done, you will check chemical parameters like pH value, okay, its potency, assay, those things. Suppose let's say you take any let's say you are working in a pencil or pen manufacturing company. After manufacturing pen or pencil, you will check its length, width, okay, its hardness. So all these parameters are called as inspection characteristics in the SAP system. Okay, if particular inspection specifications are required in many task lists, you can create a suitable master inspection characteristic and include this in different task list. So suppose let's say you want to inspect same parameter for different materials. So what you will do in this case is you will create a common master inspection characteristic so that it can be used for multiple materials. Okay, master inspection characteristics therefore help to simplify and standardize inspection planning. Okay, so instead of maintaining the characteristics for different materials, you will create a common MIC which can be used in multiple materials. Okay, so the characteristics basically control what type of characteristic it is, qualitative or quantitative. This I will show it in the system, we will discuss it. Results confirmation type. Okay, I will also explain this, whether you want to go for summarized or single result. Okay, and characteristic processing type, whether it is a required characteristic, mandatory, or an optional. All this information you will maintain in the characteristic when you create it. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, so let's say you have different materials, you want to check the packaging of a material, so what you can do is, instead of creating different MICs, okay, different characteristics for each metal separately, you will create a common master inspection characteristic and you will use that in the respective materials. Okay, so it's a common one, master one, basically. Okay. So the data, what is the data maintained in the characteristics, MICs? So basically, you will maintain what you are going to inspect, okay, and you will maintain some general data, okay, and characteristic controls, control data, okay, and reference to some master records. I will show you this in the system, and administrative data, who created this characteristic, on which date, okay, at what time, all that information you will have it in the MIC. You will have it in the MIC. Okay. So now, before we go to the system and create the characteristics, there are two types of MICs. Okay, one is qualitative, another one is quantitative. Okay, qualitative means they cannot be measured. You cannot measure them actually. Only you can describe them, descriptive in nature. Like the examples are color, odor, clarity. So these are called qualitative characteristics. Whereas the quantitative one, they can be measured. Okay, and they will have measurement limits. They will have lower specification limit and upper specification limit, which I will show it in the system. Okay, the examples are like length, width, height. This you can measure them. They will have limits, or you can have pH value. Okay, potency, viscosity. All these things comes under quantitative. So basically, you have two types of characteristics: qualitative and quantitative. We will create all of them in the system. Okay. So now let's start create the MICs in the system. Okay, I will go to the system now. Okay, Vishnu, wherever if you find I'm going too fast, you can stop me immediately. If at all you feel I'm going too fast. Okay,
Yeah,
Vishnu,
sure. Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm logging onto this. Every day, normal time it is connecting properly. Only during the meeting it is taking, I don't know why it is taking time. Wait, strange. Normal time it is getting connected. Only during the meeting time it is, I don't know. Okay, just give me 1 minute. So it got connected. Okay, so we are using today S4 HANA 2020 system, or latest S4 HANA 2020 system. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so I'll show you the navigation path. Go to logistics. Okay, go to quality management. Okay, go to quality planning. Okay, go to quality planning. Okay, go to basic data. Here you have inspection characteristic. Open this QS21. This is the T code. Double click. Create master inspection characteristic. Okay, enter the plant. Okay, I will use the plant 1007 here. Okay, let me use this plant today 1007. So now here you have to give the characteristic. Okay, so let's say I will create first color. Okay, I will create the characteristic called color. Color 111 I will create. Okay, this is the one I will create, or let's say just simply I will create color. Okay, this is the MIC I am creating. Just click on the button, enter. Okay, you will be getting this screen. Now we are in general data, so we are here. On the initial screen you have to enter plant, valid from, that's okay, valid from is today's date. Now it will take you to the general data. So in the general data, you need to enter what is a characteristic type, the one which we just discussed, and copy model or reference characteristic, what it is. This we will discuss in a minute. Okay, and its status. So this information you need to enter into the general data. Okay, after that you have to go to some other data. So let's enter the data in general data. So we are here. Okay, so I'll come to these preset indicators when we go to configuration. Here you see you have two things, quantitative and qualitative. Just now we discussed what is quantitative and what is qualitative. So color, what it is exactly? Qualitative. Correct, Vishnu? Is that correct? Color is a qualitative one. Correct?
Yes.
Now,
Yeah, cannot
so
measure.
select,
Yes, cannot.
so select qualitative. Select qualitative. Color is a qualitative. Now status. What is the status of this characteristic? You want to put it in created mode, or you want to release it so that it can be used, or what you want to do. So I'll just release it. Okay, now next you have this one, three options: incomplete copy model, complete copy model, reference characteristic. I will explain these three in a minute, but as of now just select complete copy model. Select it. Okay, I'll explain the difference between these three, in which scenarios you have to use. I will explain in a minute, but as of now just select this one. Now short text, color, description. Short text is nothing but description. Then search field, I'll put it in the same way. Color. Okay, enter that. Okay, once you enter this information, you have to go to control indicators. You see there is a button at the top, control indicator. You need to click on that. Okay, once you click on that, you will be getting this screen, this pop-up box. Here, as this is a qualitative characteristic, you have to activate this checkbox. By default, you need to activate for all the qualitative characteristic. You have to activate this one. Okay, now the next one, sampling procedure. Okay, this sampling procedure we will discuss tomorrow. When we go to sampling procedure class, we will discuss that time, this sampling procedure. Tomorrow we will be discussing. Okay, so remaining characteristics we will discuss at the respective places. Next one is summarized recording. We will discuss only the important ones today. Okay, summarized recording, single result. What is the difference between this? Okay, suppose you are inspecting a length. Okay, or let me put it here itself. Okay, let's say I'll open an Excel file. Okay, let's say you are checking length of a material. Okay, so your total lot quantity is 1000 pieces. 1000 pieces. Out of these 1000 pieces, you took 5 pieces as a sample quantity. This is your total. This is your total, and this is your sample quantity. Okay, sample quantity. So now, let's say the length limits are, let's say, example, take it as 5 to 10 centimeters. Okay, this is a limit, 5 centimeters to 10 centimeters. Okay, so this is a lower limit and this is a upper limit. Okay, so now you have to inspect five pieces. So now you have to enter the result. Okay, you have to enter the result. So you are inspecting 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, now result. Okay, so now you inspected the five pieces. These are the results. First one is 7 centimeters, second one 8 centimeters, third one 7, fourth one 8, fifth one 6. These are your results. Okay, these are your results. This is the number. Okay, and this is the result. So now in the system you want to enter like this individually, or you want to enter summarized one, average one. What is average here? 7.2. 7.2 is the average. So which one you want to enter? You want to enter all the individual results or only this one, summarized one? Okay, that is decided by this one. This one. If you select single result, then system will give you option to enter all these results. If you select here summarized recording, then system will give you option to enter only this one. So that is the importance of this one. Anyhow, you will understand this more when we go to the results recording. That as of now, I'll go ahead with the summarized recording. And this is the required characteristic. Means user has to mandatorily inspect this characteristic, and he has to enter the value. Remaining parameters we will discuss when we go to the quality inspection. That time we'll discuss. Okay. Now continue. You will get the next screen. Okay. Here as of now, don't change anything. We will discuss all these things when we go to the quality inspection. Here results recording, that time we'll discuss. Okay, that time we'll discuss. As of now, don't change anything here. Just keep them as it is. Just click on the button, continue. Now you will get this screen. Okay, here you have to assign the code groups and selected set. What is this code group? What is this selected set? We will discuss in the next classes. Here. Codes, code groups, catalog, selected set, there we will discuss. As of now, I'll just assign a existing one. I'll assign this one, QAL01. This is a new system. So that's why we have only one. I'll assign as of now this one. Okay. So now just click on the button, continue. Done. Everything is entered. Okay. So now once the data is entered, now you need to save it. Click on the button, save. So characteristic is created. Color. Okay. I will create one more. Order. This, because all these things we will be using in the subsequent classes. Order. Okay. Enter. Same qualitative, released, put it in complete copy model. Okay, order. Okay, order. Go to control indicators, select characteristic attribute, sampling procedure, summarize recording, continue. Okay, I will assign the same one as of now, because in the next classes we will be creating this also. Then again I will come here and I will assign those one. As of now, I'll just assign the existing. Done. Continue. Save it. So we created another one. Let me create one more. Clarity. Okay, I'm creating one more qualitative. Enter. Qualitative, released, complete copy model. I'll put the same description, same short text. Okay, and search field also same. Go to control indicators, select characteristic attribute, sampling procedure, continue. Okay, I'll assign the same one. Code group selected set, continue, done, save it. So we created 3 qualitative. Okay, now we will create quantitative. Quantitative. So when we are creating the characteristics, you have to assign the what you call control indicators. We have already selected the required control indicators. Some control indicators we discussed, other ones we will discuss when we go to the particular topic. Okay, so now we will create the quantitative. Okay, so in the quantitative, first I will create pH value. Okay, pH. Select, enter the characteristic name, continue. Okay, so now pH, what it is? Quantitative, correct? Vishnu, pH is quantitative, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so select quantitative.
PG quality. Yes.
pH is quantitative. Now select quantitative here.
Yes.
Now you see, the moment I select quantitative, system will behave in a different manner. Different screens will come. Select status released, complete copy model. Okay, enter pH only. pH, search field also pH. Okay, and now click on control indicators. Now you see the difference now. Okay, beta. Okay, see, now you see the indicators are different here. You see, now you are getting lower limit, upper limit, check target value you are getting. Why you are getting this one? Because we selected quantitative. Okay, now select lower limit. Wait down. Okay. Now select lower limit. Okay, upper limit. I want to maintain lower limit, upper limit. Check target. Okay, enter these activate these three indicators. As usual, remaining sampling procedure. That's okay. Continue. Okay. Now you got the next ones. These remain same. Continue. Okay. Now you see you are getting this tolerance key. Wait, what happened to them? Okay. Tolerance key. Don't enter tolerance key. We will discuss tolerance key in a minute when we go to config. Now here you have to enter your lower limit, upper limits. Okay, so pH value doesn't have any unit of measure. Keep it as blank. Now target value, I want pH value should be around 7. Lower limit is 0. Upper limit is 14. So you have to maintain this. Okay, once entered, click on continue. So the moment you enter the qualitative data, here you see for this button, the qualitative checkbox is activated. That means quantitative data is maintained. For qualitative characteristic, you will maintain catalogs. For quantitative characteristics, you will maintain quantitative data. So all the data entered, now save. Okay, so when you save, it will get saved. What happened today? So it got saved. Okay, I will create one more assay potency. Okay, enter. Same quantitative, released, complete copy model. Okay, give the short text. Short text is nothing but description. Okay, and search field. Now again, go to control indicators. Okay, select upper limit, check target value. Select sampling procedure, continue. Continue. Okay, tolerance key we will discuss. Continue. Okay, now enter the quantitative data. So assay will have a measurement unit percentage. Okay, select, it will have percentage. Select the percentage. Target value I want to have 100. Lower limit is 90% and upper limit is 110%. So you have to maintain these limits for the quantitative characteristics. Continue. Done. Save it. I will create one more, last one, viscosity. Viscosity. Okay, viscosity. Enter. Quantitative, released, complete copy model. Let me copy this. Viscosity. Okay, copy this. Control indicators, same thing. Select lower limit, upper limit, check target value, sampling procedure. This just keep it as it is. Summarized recording, required characteristic. Continue. Continue. Okay, continue. Now viscosity is measured in centipoises. Measurement unit, click on it. When you go to remote desktop, you are getting the problems. Okay, so it will viscosity will have a unit of measure as centipoises. Scroll down. CP is not there. Centiposis is not there. Sure. I want to show it in the latest system. That is a problem. Centipoises is not there. Very strange. Uh, Shit. Okay, we'll use a different system. What to do? I don't know why that. Okay, let's use Pascal. Let's use Pascal. Okay, I will enter 5 lower target value, lower limit 3, upper limit I will put as 7 as of now. Continue. Let's not waste the time on this. Save it. Okay, so we created totally 3 qualitative and 3 quantitative. In this way, you will create the characteristics. Okay, so now let's continue. Now we will discuss what is the difference between this incomplete copy model, complete copy model, reference characteristic. Okay, so what happens here is, if you select incomplete copy model, the master inspection characteristic must not be completely maintained at creation. The missing entries can be added in the task list. So here, incomplete copy model means you will not maintain it fully during creation. The missing entries, you can add it in the task list. Okay, I'll show you now. So let's use this system. Okay, I'll go to QS21. Okay, I will use here 1710. I'll create a characteristic MIC incomplete copy model. Okay, I'll use this one. What is it? Incomplete copy model. Okay, I will use this one. Okay, so I'll create this. Just click on enter. Okay, let's use quantitative only. Okay, released. Here I will keep it as it is, incomplete copy model. Okay, I'll put it as put the same short text. Okay, same short text. Now you see, the moment I enter, okay, so I'll select lower limit, upper limit, check target value, sampling procedure. Now the moment I click on continue, okay, it's asking this one, that's okay, continue. But does it asking quantitative data? Vishnu, does it asking you to maintain quantitative data? No.
No, no, no. It is, yeah, it is grayed out. Yeah.
No. Why means it is incomplete copy model. That means no need to maintain quantitative data in the MIC. When you assign this MIC in the material to the material, that time you will maintain the quantitative data. So that
Okay.
why it is not asking to maintain the quantitative data? Because we selected
It
incomplete
is
copy.
incomplete.
Now I'll save
Okay.
this. Okay. Now I'll here also it is slow. Now I'll create one more. Okay. I'll create one more MIC. Now I'll create complete copy model. Complete copy model CCM. Enter quantitative. Select released complete. Now I'm selecting complete copy model. You see. Okay. Now. Okay. Now I will go to control indicators. Select the indicators, sampling procedure, continue. Now again continue. But this time it will ask you to maintain the quantitative data here itself. Continue. Okay. See, now it is asking you to maintain here only. That's the reason. Complete copy model. The master inspection characteristic must be completely maintained at creation itself. So during creation stage itself, you have to maintain it. Okay. When linking the MIC to a task list or a specification, you can change the characteristic specification. But you maintain here completely. But when you assign this to the material, till that time you can still change the specification. Please be on mute, Vishnu,
Okay.
please. Okay, so that time you can change the values. I will show you this all. Okay, so now target value I'll put 7. Okay, or target value I'll put 5. Lower limit 3, upper limit let's say 8. Continue. Okay, done. So as it is complete copy model, it is asking you to maintain the quantitative data. You need to maintain here itself. Now let me save this. I will create one more last MIC reference characteristic RC last one. So what is reference characteristic? The master inspection characteristic must be completely maintained at creation. When linking the master inspection characteristic to a task list or specification, the characteristic is locked and can be maintained and replaced centrally. So the data you cannot change it in the when you assign it to the material. Complete copy model, you can change the values when it is assigned to the material, but reference characteristic you cannot change the values when it is assigned to the material. I will show you. So reference characteristic I will select now. Okay, let me create this. Same quantitative released. Now this time I will select reference characteristic. Put the description short text. Okay. Now go to control indicators. Now you have to maintain everything as usual. Continue, continue, continue. Okay, I will maintain now this time 10. Target value, lower limit 5, upper limit 50. Okay, I'm just randomly maintaining. Done. Continue. Now save it. So we created 3 characteristics with 3 references, 3 different scenarios. So now we will assign this to a material. I'll take a material in the system. Okay, I'll take a raw material which is already there in the system. Okay, let me take this caffeine 7147. This is already created. So what I will do, I'll create a plan, inspection plan. Okay, so go to what is that T code? QP01. This is the T code. Create inspection plan. This again we will discuss in a separate class. Okay, here we will discuss here inspection plan. That time we will discuss in detail. As of now, just understand the use of this. So what is our material? 7147. put 7147, material plant 1710. Okay, enter. Okay, you will get this screen. Don't worry about this. We will be discussing this in detail when we go to the topic. I'll maintain as file, overall status 4. Okay, enter. Now go to operations. I will enter an operation here. Control key, inspection. Okay, select the operation. Now you have to assign the MICs. Go to MICs. Now here you see. So first I will assign the incomplete copy model. Incomplete copy model. So from the list you select. Okay, what is the one? This one. MIC incomplete copy model. This one. I'll assign this. The moment I enter, you see what's happening. Vishnu and Carlos. It is asking you to the enter the quantitative data here. Correct? Is that correct, Vishnu?
Quite clear.
Yes.
So it is asking you to enter the missing qualitative information over here. Okay, so that is the incomplete copy model. Incomplete copy model. Okay, now let's say complete copy model. Okay, I'll select complete copy model. Okay, complete copy model. Now you see the moment I enter, sampling procedure is okay. No need to maintain because already it is maintained fully, but still it is in editable mode. Suppose if you select, if you go to quantitative data, these are in editable mode. You can change it here. Even though you maintain fully at the creation, when it is assigned to the material, when this MIC is assigned to the material in the plan, you can change it, you can modify it. This I can make it as 50. This I can make it as 50. And this I can make it as 45. This I can make it as 55 upper limit. You can change it. They are in editable mode. That is complete copy model. Now go back. And now you see the reference characteristic. I'll assign the last one. Okay.
So one, if we change here in like.
Yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah. Please.
If we change, if you change here any data in the inspection plan, like quantitative data, target value, upper limit, lower limit, it will update in the MIC.
No. It will not update. It will only applicable for that material. That's all. Okay. So now I'm selecting reference characteristic. You see, I'm selecting the RC. If I select the reference characteristic, you see here what's going to happen. Sampling procedure is okay. Enter. Now reference characteristic assigned. If I want to change it, select it. If I go to quantitative data, see, can I change them? Vishnu, can I change them?
No, it is grayed out. Yeah,
it is grayed out. So here you cannot modify. If you want to change it, you have to change in the characteristic itself. That is the difference. That is the difference between these three.
And then reference will change everywhere it is used, of course.
Oh yeah, yes. Otherwise you have to change. Yeah, that's what. So complete copy model reference characteristic straightforward. Why they gave this incomplete copy model? I'll tell you the reason for it. Okay, why they gave it is, okay, suppose let's not use this. This is frequently getting disconnected. Okay, I'll tell you why they gave this option. Okay, why they gave this option is, suppose let's say in your company a lot of liquid materials are there. Let's say 1,000 liquid materials are there. Okay, now you want to measure pH for them. Okay, so now for one material pH value, for one material, let's say the material is A, let's put like this, material is B, C, D. Okay, I'll put like this. Up to F we will put. Okay, so now these are the materials. Now A material is having a pH value range of 2 to 4. B material is having a pH value of 3 to 6. I'm just giving an example. C material is having 4 to 8. Different material is having different range, lower limit, upper limit. Okay, D material 5 to 8, 5 to 9. E material, let's say 6 to 10. Okay, so different material is having different limits. Now in this case, what's going to happen? You have to create how many MICs, Vishnu? 1, 2. You have to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
5.
MICs. You have to create. Correct. You have to create 5 MICs, 5
Yes.
PHMICs. So this will increase your master data maintenance. So in this case, what you have to do is to simplify, you create a common MIC, with incomplete copy model. Incomplete copy model. You create with this common MIC you create. Here you don't maintain any limits, but when you assign this MIC to the material, there you will maintain. That is the reason they come up with this incomplete copy model. Okay, Vishnu, got it?
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Carlos,
Yes, sir.
that is the reason they came up with this incomplete copy model. Otherwise, here I have took only 5. In the real time, you may have thousand materials having different pH ranges. So then you have to create 1000 pH MICs. It will increase your master data.
Quite clear.
So that is the reason they came up with incomplete copy model. So what you do, you create one single MIC first without any limits here, incomplete copy model. But when you assign it to the materials here, there you will maintain. At material level, you will maintain the limits. That is the reason they came up with this incomplete copy model. As a consultant, you should know all these things. Suppose if you go to a client, if this scenario arises, if this kind of scenarios arises, then you as a consultant, you have to propose them. You use this incomplete copy model. That's what. That is the basic understanding of the concepts. Okay. So that is the MICs. So now we will go to the configuration. Okay. So now coming to the configuration part. Okay. In quality management module, you don't have much configuration, but I'll show you the configuration. Okay. So let's go to config. Every topic at the end, we will be discussing the configuration. Go to SAP reference IMG. Okay. Go to quality management. Okay. Go to quality planning. Okay. Go to basic data. Here, inspection characteristics. If you go there, here you have. Okay. First one is define default values for control indicators. What does this mean is, I'll tell you. I'll open one more session. So when you are creating the characteristic, what you are doing here, let's say I'll put test 1 to 3. I'll not say this. Okay. I'll select qualitative. Okay. Released complete copy model. Test. Now, what you are doing now? You are going to control indicators. You are selecting them, correct? You are selecting like this. Suppose let's say I have select single result. So every time you have to select all these things one by one. Instead of that, you can default them. Default them by using this one. Preset indicators. Define default values for control indicators. That is nothing but this one. Preset indicator. Suppose once I come to this screen, no need to select anything. Just click on this list. In this system, you don't have. This is also new system. Okay, let me create a new one. Okay, in this system, let's create a new one. Oh, we don't have anything. Okay, let's create a new one. How much time it will take? I will create QM01 or quantitative 01. Okay, I'll create this indicator. It is a quantitative. Fixed means it will not allow you to change. I'll explain this. Quantitative. Okay, quantitative. Now the moment you enter, okay, we are in the configuration. So I want this to be selected, sampling procedure, continue. This I want to have the same thing. Okay, now continue, or scope is fixed, continue. That's all. Now I am saving this. Okay, I'll put in a new request. Okay, save it. Okay, continue. Okay, now you will understand the importance of this. So when I'm going to create a new one, I'll go back once. Let me come out of this. Let me come out of, do you want to exit this in? Yes. Okay, again I will start. Test 1, 2, 3. Enter. Now don't need to select anything. Just select released, complete copy model, test. Now instead of selecting all these indicators, just select the preset indicator, quantitative. The moment I select, enter. See, all indicators are already selected. Now directly it is taking you to the, or you can go to this one. Once you assign this, if you go to control indicators, what happened? What happened? All are selected. You see, lower limit, upper limit selected. And why they are grayed out? Why they are grayed out? I selected here fixed. Vishnu, getting up. I selected here fixed. That means they cannot be
Negative.
modified. Select.
Oh,
Suppose
yes.
I'll deselect this one. I'll deselect this one. Okay, now you see. Actually, today everything is slow. I don't know. Okay, I removed the fixed indicator. Now you see. Only thing is they will get selected. They will get selected, but they will be in editable mode. Okay, I will show you that. I'll go back. I'll not save this. Again, I will go inside. Okay, select quantity. Don't select anything. Okay, released complete copy model. Now I'll select the preset indicator, quantitative. Now you see the moment I click on control indicator, see those are selected, but they are in editable mode. Wherever you want to make changes, you can make changes. So it is basically to save your time. This preset indicators is just to save your time. Okay, so that is a preset indicators. Now go back. That is a one configuration. Next one is a tolerance key. Tolerance key is defaulting the lower limits, upper limits. So if you go here, you don't have, here also you don't have any tolerance key. Let's create a new one, win1. Okay, or I'll create qn1. Okay, here you can see quantitative test 1. Okay, give the short text. Okay, target value I want 7, lower upper limit I want 40, lower limit I want 1. Okay, enter a unit. Okay, unit of measure, let's say it want unit of measure. Why unit of measure is required? Okay, let's put percentage. Let's say, see, not required actually. Okay, I entered this. Now save this. Save this. Okay, continue. So now when you are creating a quantitative characteristic, instead of entering the limits, if you use this tolerance key, whatever you have here, those will get copied to the limits. Okay, let me show you this. I saved this, right? Go back. So we have one. So now let's create a new MIC. Okay, I'll just go to create a new one. Quantitative, released, complete copy model, test. Go to control indicators. That's okay. Okay, continue. Oh, now here you have tolerance key. So select the tolerance key we just created, QN1. This is the one I selected. Now the moment I click on continue, okay, you see quantitative data automatically has come. Now if you click on this quantitative data, you can see. So no need to maintain. This again, this is also to save your time. If a lot of metals, lot of MIC is having same limits, that you can default them by using the tolerance key. So that is the importance of the tolerance key. This is a new system, that's why we don't have anything here. Okay, so that is a tolerance key, and that's all. Inspector qualification I will tell you later point of time when we go to results recording. Characteristic weighting also I will tell you later point of time when we go to the results recording. That time I will tell you. Okay, number range and all. Okay, so that's all. That is a configuration normally you will do. Remaining things you will use the standard SAP configuration. Okay, see in the QM module configuration is somewhat less. Master data is more, configuration is less. Wherever the configuration is there, most of the time you will use standard SAP configuration, most of the time. Okay, so that's all. So with this, we are done with the what you call master inspection characteristics. Okay.